I'm super excited about the results of this project. The owner of this property, I met with him and gave him a price of, the way it sits is what we can get for it. Or if we spend a little bit of money cleaning it up, we can get you a much higher number. The range on that was worthwhile doing the investment and getting cleaned up. So we did paint inside and out, we did a new roof, rain gutters, had the front yard cleaned up, redid the hardwood floors, put some new flooring in the bathroom and some new carpet in that was worn out. So we ended up with a house that looks great. We had it staged. Part of the reason we stage things is you walk into a house and it gives you an idea of, is my couch gonna fit here? Do I have room for a dining room table? What can I do with this room? So we kind of stage them to give people an idea of what it's gonna look like when they bring their furniture in. In some markets, it's worthwhile to go ahead and spend some money on the property to make it look better and more marketable and get the return on that. That depends on each and every client. Sometimes they don't have the money to spend and they just want to get rid of it fast. So we sell them as is. If you have some little bit of time, a little bit of money, we clean the place up and get you a lot more money. The way the house sat when we started, I told the owners that we could probably put it on the market for $675 the way it sat. If we put some money into it, we'd put it on the market for $799. The result was we ended up with 7 offers. We were close to 10% over asking price, and the sellers are absolutely thrilled that I guided them through this process and got the contractors in, got the place cleaned up, and got the results that they were looking for, which was to get the most out of it that they could.
Back in June 24th, my brother Jim passed away. In early July, my sisters and I went out to Pacifica, California to clean out his house. We found on his desk Frank Vento's card. And it was almost like, he left it there for us to see. And I gave Frank a call and left Frank a message, and probably about 10 or 15 minutes later, Frank called me back and said, yeah, I sold Jim his house back in 2003. With that, Frank said, I got him an appointment, but I'll stop by the house this afternoon. We became very, very comfortable with Frank. Frank was always there when we needed him. Basically, Frank took over the process. I wish I lived on the West Coast because then I would have a lot more dealings with him.
We ended up with a house that looked great. The neighbors are super excited. I had one gal come over the day I was putting the sign up. She lived across the street and she's like, I'm gonna be gone this weekend. She goes, I'm not gonna be able to come to the open house. I brought her in and she said that she was gonna go call the people that lived here before my client and tell them that they needed to come over and see what their house looked like because she was that excited about the results. It helps improve the value of the neighborhood and the appearance of the neighborhood. Not only I'm excited, the sellers are excited because they got what they wanted out of the house, and the neighbors are excited too. So it's a big win.
Frank is the man for you because Frank is not just a salesman. He's an individual that looks out for your best interests.